Welcome to the Curious Giraffe Show for curious kids of all ages, where there's always a song and no question is wrong. So welcome back. We're going to continue with a question we had last week. But Lila, could you hold up our mascot? That's Curious Giraffe, and he's the one who helps us think of questions if we can't think of them on our own. So he has a song that we learned last time, and we're going to sing together first, the song that we promised. Giraffe looked over at Eagle and said, "Why was I born to walk? Why were you born to fly?" Eagle just shrugged and gave a high five. Hey, we all share one big sky. Oh yeah, you can stand up. Share one big sky, share one big sky. Give the world a big high five. Yeah, we're different and we know it, but we all get along. 'Cause we can all share and we can all care. We're different, but we all belong. Giraffe looked over at the people and said, "Why do some folks have plenty? Why do some not have enough? Couldn't they all just share their stuff like we all share one big sky?" Oh yeah, share one big sky, share one big sky. Give the world a big high five. Yeah, we're different and we know it, but we all get along. 'Cause we can all share and we can all care. We're different, but we all belong. Thank you. All right, have a seat. And I just want to review who is here today. My name is Dorothy, and you are?
My name is Monet.
You're?
Lila.
Lila.
Maya. Aurelia.
My name is Maxwell. And Xavier.
Great, and I'm so glad you could be here. And we have visited a question last week about that last verse. We have noticed that some folks have plenty, others have enough, and sometimes more than enough. So we have invited a special guest today to help to answer some of our questions. Naz? I've invited Naz, who works at the Amherst Survival Center. Hello. Hi. And Naz is my good friend. We have shared many, many years together with kids and with different work jobs, and we used to even teach together for many years. So, Naz, I'm going to give you my seat, and I'll be back in a few minutes, but you go ahead and talk to her about the questions you thought of last week.
Hello, children. Thank you for inviting me, and I'd love to answer your questions. So, who's going to ask me the first question?
I will. What do you do exactly?
What do I do at the Survival Center? I cook on once a week, and then I am also on the board, and then when we do different activities, I try and help them. So I volunteer basically at the center.
What could we do to help?
What could you do to help? That's a very good question. So each one of you could do a little food drive in your school. You could do with your parents and your neighbors. You could do a neighborhood food drive. So you could collect food, or you could collect anything that you want, and you would like to, and then we can have you come and visit and give it to us. That'll be wonderful. So think about it.
My school makes pizzas and gives it away.
Okay, that's a very good idea. So I see there's another question. So who's going to ask me the other question? Maya.
Could we help with volunteering?
That's right. And as I said, you could do a food drive at home. That's what you could do. You could do something at the school, at your neighborhood. you could even come with your parents and then have a visit and see what you could do. And like we having right now a diaper drive. And you all use diapers when you were infants and little ones. So you could help collect that. And then we've just started a summer drive for milk for school children when they're not receiving anything from school. So you could help with that also. And just talk to friends and just talk about how you can help and do things with for people who have not what we have. Okay. So Monet.
Is it worth it to the community?
Oh, it certainly is worth it to the community because we are so fortunate that we have a good home, we have warmth, we have clothes, we have food, but there are a lot of people in our community in Amherst and the surrounding areas that don't have the same as we do. So we need to share, and it is and the feeling that you get by sharing is wonderful. So just try. Even a smile is how you can help out. Okay.
How many places are like that in Massachusetts?
I don't know about how many places, but the Amherst Survival Center is really unique because it's just not a food pantry. We give fresh produce every day. We have clothing and books and toys for all ages. We have a food pantry that people can come and take groceries for the whole month. We have a hot lunch that we serve every day except Wednesdays, and then on Thursdays we have a family night for pizzas and movies. Then we have a department that if you don't have health insurance, then we can help you get the health insurance. Then we have housing. We have all kinds of different things. So I think the Amherst Survival Center is really unique because it looks at people, and offers them everything that they need to live with, not just food and clothing, but you need a house. You need all kinds of different services. So we provide that. Okay, so
How do you decide what to cook?
Oh, that's a very good question. So on Mondays, when I go there in the morning, I look around and they've already delivered food from the local grocery stores that they have donated. The farmers in the summer donate us a lot of food, and then restaurants do. And so whatever we have, we make food for about 100 people. But we have to make sure that we have choices for vegetarians, for choices for people who eat meat and chicken and fish. We have 3 kinds of different vegetables that we have to cook, brown and white rice, and desserts. So we have to make sure that we cook enough for about 100 people. And then we serve at 12 noon. So thank you so much. That's wonderful questions. And I look forward to seeing you on a Monday. Come with your parents and friends and share lunch.
Thank you so much, Naz.
You're
I'm
welcome.
definitely going to try to get there on a Monday. May I ask, what are the hours that you're open?
The hours are from 11 to 3 every day except Wednesdays, and on Thursdays, 11 to 7. So do come and let me know, and come with Dorothy, and I will make sure that I cook something special for you.
Oh, we would love to see you
All
there.
right. Thank you.
Thank you, Naz, so much. Bye. Thank you. All right. Now, I just remembered that 3 of you had a chance to work at another place called Not Bread Alone that also helps provide meals in Amherst. Would you like to tell us a little bit about that?
I think Minnie would like to tell some about that.
I went and I help every month for just one day, or whenever they ended up needing it. And you go there and you cook, and you mop and stuff. Afterwards, when they're all finished, you cook and you make your own foods, and it's a whole lot of fun to do. And you feel really happy that you're serving a lot of people and that they like the food.
Great. And I assume, do you put on plastic gloves? Do all the volunteers wear gloves when they cook?
You have to, sometimes when the food is not cooked, but it's going to be, you can put it when it's not cooked, but if you're in the middle of cooking it, you have to put gloves on. It's very safety-wise.
Yeah, I think they do that wherever they cook food. And did you get to meet some people you wouldn't have otherwise met by working there? Yeah, I love that. That's one of the things I've enjoyed, both at the Amherst Survival Center and at Not Bread Alone. So, did you have one more idea?
I actually met a woman there, and I think she might be teaching us some yoga sometime and teaching us how to cook some Indian food.
Great.
And whatever is left over from the meal, you get to eat. So it's very rewarding in ways. It's
Yeah.
also very fun because, like, normally you would expect to see a lot of adults, which you do. But there's kids there that I associate with, and it's really fun.
That's great. That's great. Well, maybe I'll see you there sometime.
Cool.
All right. I also, before we move on, I wanted to tell you that I was thinking a little bit after our last program, and I thought about ways to share that are not about things or food. Things like sharing time together, sharing a joke, sharing a love or a hug, sharing anything else. Can you think of anything else?
And kindness.
Sharing kindness, yes.
Clothing.
What?
Clothing.
Sharing your clothing, yes. Yes, go ahead.
Money.
Money. It is wonderful to give a portion to help others. Yes.
You may want to help people out by renting out a house, but like if someone's, well, you might want to give them a discount, or you might want to do it free just because you're being kind, and give them a nice place to stay and whatever they might need to be provided for.
You have a generous, open heart. I love your ideas. Monet?
My mom, sometimes when she goes to Big Y or Walmart, because we live in Ware, she pays for the person. She pays a couple dollars for the person ahead, and she says, and she pays for that person, and she doesn't tell them, and then the person who's the cashier is like, "Don't worry, that woman paid for your stuff."
Wow. What a generous example and heart. That is a great idea.
You can share a game of basketball, like.
There you go.
Other people, sometimes I like to invite them to play like baseball. Normally, it's usually like toss, but if I have my kickball with me, we get a smashing game of kickball going. Literally smashing.
A kickball game too. That's a great idea.
Fun.
Anybody else before we take our halfway stretch? I'm gonna give you a minute. Yes, Aurelia?
Just share food.
You can share food,
Like
yes.
to everyone. I know because I have an older sister.
A little louder.
We have to share, like my mom will cook a meal for all of us. And sometimes she makes like less of one thing, so we have to split it evenly.
Exactly. And you can have a little less, but if you split it, you all get to enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's great. Yes.
I got two things you could share. Medicine. Well, if it's the same kind of medicine.
You have to be careful with
Yeah.
medicine. You
Okay.
have to check.
And
Yeah.
a kidney or two.
Wow.
And
Okay.
that too.
I know yours. That's
Like
it sounds funny, but that is a very, very generous thing when
I think
someone
you can share a heart.
needs that, and that's only been
And eyes.
in the
supposed to say
more
eyes.
recent times that science has had the capacity to do that. So
Or you can make an artificial
that's
one,
very
or maybe
generous.
artificial leg for someone.
Okay, let's take one more comment and then we'll move on. Yes.
I just recently read a novel. It's fiction by Patricia McLaughlin.
Yes.
And this boy shares his eyes.
Really?
It's really sad because he dies and then their families donates his eyes.
Okay, that's
Crazy.
it's hard to imagine, and it's a wonderful gift when you're not going to be able to use them. These are big ideas you all have. Thank you. Okay, Monet, I think we better move on so we can. All right, so let's stand up and have our stretch, our exercise. Be careful of your own body space, okay? Exercise your body, exercise your mind. Learn about the world around and exercise kind. Turn around, let's stretch this way. Exercise your body, exercise your mind. Learn about the world around and exercise kind. Think about people who live way out this way and maybe stretch. Exercise your body, exercise your mind. Learn about the world around and exercise kind. Excellent. Have a seat. And I have my mystery box just to make you curious.
Ooh, it's in the box.
And we have time for a story about, this is a hint.
Whoa. Oh, I know the story.
It's a buffalo.
It's the white buffalo.
It's the white buffalo.
I thought it was a bison.
And this is a picture of the white buffalo calf woman. Now this, last time I told you an important story from the native people that help teach grown-ups and kids alike, and elders when we forget sometimes, to be generous. And this story is similar. In fact, the woman is very similar. One day, when there had been a long, long drought, which meant the plants couldn't grow, it was hard to find berries, and it was hard to find animals for hunting, two hunters went out from their village, and they had to go quite a distance. And they finally found a deer, and they were roasting the deer, and sure enough, just like in the other story, a beautiful, beautiful woman in a white buckskin dress seemed to float down from the clouds. And she seemed to almost float across the ground toward them. And they said, "We would be most honored if you would share our meal with us." And she said, "Thank you." And then they said, "Would you please come to our village? We really would love our families to meet you." And she said, "I will be there soon, but you go ahead of me and call together the elders, the youngsters, the babies, the in-betweeners, the men, the women, the boys, the girls. Bring them all together because I have a gift for all of you." So they did. They went back and they gathered everybody, big and small. I will pass this, but please hold it gently and pass it to your neighbor in a few minutes, okay? So she came and she carried the bundle. That was a good example. She carried a white bundle wrapped in buckskin in her arms. And she went to the center of their circle and she bowed to the east and she bowed to the south and she bowed to the west and she bowed to the north. And the people got quieter and quieter. And they whispered to each other, "What's she doing? Why is she doing that? What's in her arms?" And finally, she set down her bundle and uncovered it and lifted up an object that they had never seen before. And hers had a little bowl right on the end. And she said, "My friends, I know it's hard when there's not much to go around. But as this hoop shows you, we are all connected. The people of the east and the south and the west and the north. And what is good for one is good for all. And what is hard for one is hard for all. So my gift to you this day is a pipe to put the grasses of the field, to smoke and send out blessings to all, enough for all. And I urge you that if you share what you have, you'll discover there is enough for all. And my blessing will be upon you. So I present this. Please take good care of it, and it will remind you of my message. So the people said, oh, we just love how we feel when you're nearby. Won't you please stay with us? And she said, I must visit other villages, but I will always hold you in my heart. So they followed her to the edge of the woods, and they saw her go into the grasslands, into the plains. And all of a sudden she seemed to fall, and they went, oh! And she rolled, and when she stood up again, she had transformed into a brown buffalo. And she ran a little more, and she rolled again and was black. She rolled again and was red. And she rolled one more time, and she became white as the clouds above. And that was the last that they saw of her. But the people say that when a white buffalo is born, that she brings hope of unity and peace to all. And so the white buffaloes are very, very special, and they're a sign of hope. Yes?
Are they rare?
They are rare, and I think the one that was most recently born was born in 2012, and it was born in Goshen, Connecticut, right in our part of the United States. Many years ago, I visited a white buffalo named Miracle, who was living in the Southwest United States. And there had been many colored flags and plants and offerings to her from people who believed she was a sign of hope. So,
Cool.
yes. So that's part legend and part a story that we know is true. So I thought I would share that with you. So I will pass that around too. Can you pass on the white buffalo? Okay. So I thought I'd teach you one more song about sharing. And dancing and singing, because all of those things are free and we can share with each other anytime we want. So it starts out, and now all people can dance. Join in the best that you can as you catch on. And now all people can dance, set their mighty souls free. And now all people can dance, release love's energy. And now all people can dance, they are you, they are me. They are bold, they are strong, they are free. Yes, no matter what our background, now in every place that we're found, we are naming and we're claiming the power to reach out to others and dance. Now sing. When now all people can sing, set their mighty souls free. And now all people can sing, release love's energy. And now all people can sing, they are you, they are me. They are bold, they are strong, they are free. Yes, no matter what our background, now in every place that we're found, we are naming and we're claiming the power to reach out to others and sing. Nice, and share. Now all people can share, set their mighty souls free. And now all people can share, release love's energy. And now all people can share, they are you, they are me. They are bold, they are strong, they are free. Yes, no matter what our background, now in every place that we're found, we are naming and we're claiming the power to reach out to others and share. We can dance, we can sing, and we can share. Very nice. You caught on very quickly. So, I want to say thank you to all of you. And this is my little thank you gift to you. Oh, thank you. Are you passing those back? You all took such good care and you passed them around. Everybody had a turn. Very nice. So, I made a little gift for you with a Curious Giraffe. You'll each get a little booklet to write down. You can write down when you notice someone sharing or when you wish someone shared, or if you have some new ideas of things you wonder about and that you hope someday we'll have a chance to talk about, sing about, or hear a story. So these are for you to keep, but you can bring them back to me another time. All right? So he's cute. So I left it so you could color in the little bow tie. All right, so can you set them down? We need to say goodbye to our friends who joined us today. So thank you for joining us on the Curious Giraffe Show. We hope to see you again. And if you notice sharing or where you wish there was sharing, or if you have a question that you hope we will sometimes look into and perhaps meet someone who knows more, please write us at the address that you will see at the bottom of the screen. So thank you. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.